Hello, everyone. Hello, world. Wow, I managed to get this to work. Wow, that's amazing. That's fantastic. This is brilliant. I thought for a minute there that this live wasn't going to happen, but I am live, and I hope I have um, full sound, and I'm coming through a lot clearer than I did in my last live view. Wow, this is amazing. I'm so happy with those settings. Um, Welcome on this beautiful yet chilly day. Um, it is quite cold out here, so it's always best to have a nice little cup of tea next to you. Just to keep you warm. So excuse me while I did that. And I'm just gonna try to do a few things differently. Change my format uh, for my channel, just so that I'm giving you the most, you're receiving the most, and everyone is happy. I feel like I need to make some changes to streamline the whole reading process. So I'm just working on that. It will be a work of progress, um, and stay tuned so that you can experience these changes. And I will put a poll in my community section just to see which way you prefer me to go through these books. um and please keep up to date with what's happening on the channel, what we've been through, what we will be going through in the community page. And of course, I would ask if you could please like, subscribe, and share with your people, so that they too can benefit from some of these lessons that we're going through. So far, we've gone through chapter one, laying plans. It's all about preparation. Um, every battle is won before it even begins. Sun Tzu talks about five things a leader must think about: the mission, the weather, the ground, the leader's character, and the organization of the army. This message is very simple. It's plan carefully, think ahead, and understand the situation before taking action. I'm still trying to practice that, especially with the setting up of my page, and setting up these live streams. I always have alternate recording that's recording there. So from now on in future, if any of the live feeds aren't brilliant, at least I've got a backup recording of him, which I will be able to upload, because I know my last live stream wasn't that great. Chapter 2 was about waging war. In chapter 2, Sun Tzu reminds us that war is expensive. It costs time, energy, and resources. Um, for that reason, leaders should act quickly and avoid long, draining battles. So, um, if you have something niggling in your mind, um, act on it. Act on it quickly, because there's 8 billion people in this world. Somebody else will be thinking of exactly the same thing. So, make sure you act quickly. Um, don't waste time. Don't waste resources, and only fight when you need to. Uh, Chapter 3, which was attacked by stratagem, um, he taught us the power of smart strategy. Sun Tzu says the best victory is one you win without fighting. He explains that the smartest way to win is to break the enemy's plans, not just their army. A brief summary of the whole chapter: he says, if you know yourself and you know your enemy, you will always be prepared for whatever comes your way. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely right. Um, it's something that we need to do and implement into our everyday life, our missions, our plans, our goals. And today, as the thumbnail says, we're going into chapter 4, which is tactical dispositions. I will read this chapter through, um, only pausing when there is a word which seems a bit tricky, a little daunting to understand, and I'll read that. But otherwise, I will leave any commentary for after the reading, just so that if you are traveling or if you are at work, you can, you know, get the most of the reading, and then you can come up with your own um, sort of perception or meaning to it with regards to your situation. So I'll try not to interfere too much between the reading with my own commentary. I'm not wise. I am someone who's trying to gain wisdom. So if there's anything that I say, anything I share, or if I'm missing the point, a bit of feedback would be great as we go ahead. We dive into chapter 4, and here's a few things that you need to know. Excuse me. This chapter is all about putting yourself in a strong position before the battle even begins. Right, Sun Tzu uh, explains that a good leader focuses on defending well, staying prepared, and avoiding mistakes. Instead of chasing victory, he teaches that if you set yourself up properly, victory will come naturally. The main idea is simple: protect yourself first, prepare wisely, and then take action when the moment is right. Okay. Um, this chapter just shows us success isn't about being aggressive, it's about being ready. So, chapter 4 comprises of 20 different little subtexts. So, I'll go through them, start from the beginning and go right through to the end, and then I will add my little two pence in afterwards. Um, Here we go. Tactical dispositions. Sun Tzu said, the good fighters of old first put themselves beyond the possibility of defeat and then waited for an opportunity of defeating the enemy. To secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands, but the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. Thus, the good fighter is able to secure himself against defeat, but cannot make certain of defeating the enemy. Hence the saying, one may know how to conquer without being able to do it. Security against defeat implies defensive tactics. Excuse me. Ability to defeat the enemy means taking the offensive. Standing on the defensive indicates insufficient strength, attacking a superabundance of strength. The general who is skilled in defense hides in the most secret recess of the earth. He who is skilled in attack flashes forth from the topmost heights of heaven. Thus, on the one hand, we have ability to protect ourselves. On the other, a victory that is complete. To see victory only when it is within the ken of the common herd is not the acme of excellence. Neither is it the acme of excellence if you fight and conquer and the whole empire says, well done. To lift an autumn hair is no sign of great strength. To see the sun and moon is no sign of sharp sight. To hear the noise of thunder is no sign of a quick ear. What the ancients called a clever fighter is one who not only wins, but excels in winning with ease. Hence his victories bring him neither reputation nor wisdom, nor credit for courage. He wins his battles by making no mistakes. Making no mistakes is what establishes the certainty of victory, for it means conquering an enemy that is already defeated. Hence, the skillful fighter puts himself into a position which makes defeat impossible and does not miss the moment for defeating the enemy. Thus, it is that in war, the victorious strategist only seeks battle after the victory has been won, whereas he who is destined to defeat first fights and afterwards looks for victory. The consummate leader cultivates the moral law and strictly adheres to method and discipline. Thus, it is in his power to control success. In respect of military method, we have, firstly, measurement, secondly, estimation of quantity, thirdly, calculation, fourthly, balancing of chances, fifthly, victory. Measurement owes its existence to earth, estimation of quantity to measurement, calculation to estimation of quantity, balancing of chances to calculation, the victory to balancing of chances. A victorious army opposed to a routed one is as a pound's weight placed in the scale against a single grain. The onrush of conquering force is like the bursting of pent up waters into a chasm 1,000 fathoms deep. So much for tactical dispositions. Wow. So that is the end of chapter 4. I thought that was a brilliant one. Point 17, in respect of military method, we have firstly measurement, secondly estimation of quantity, thirdly calculation, fourthly balancing of chances, fifthly victory. Guys, when we do things, we need to not just do it just for the sake of doing things. We need to be calculating. We need to make estimates of whether we think and or believe that what we're going to do is going to work out. Sometimes, you could feel that it's not going to work out, but you do it anyways. That's when you need to be really tactical once you've taken that risk, because sometimes where there's risk, there's reward. You know, but laying the plans is always the most important thing. Um, write it down on a piece of paper. You don't necessarily have to have a timeline for anything that you write down, but once you've written it down, you've set it in stone. um Secondly, an estimation of quantity. um Thirdly, calculation. Fourthly, balancing of chances. Fifthly, victory. If you want victory, you have to start. If you want to win the race, you have to compete in the race. You can't be on the sidelines whilst the race has started and hope to win. You have to take part. Sometimes the hurdles can seem too high. Sometimes they could seem too many. But as we see in professional sport, those are competing in the hurdles. You could take part in the race and maybe stumble over a few hurdles, but still win the race. It's still relevant. Yes, you will fall, but you have to pick yourself up. You know, you have to come up with different strategies before you um, jump over the next hurdle. Um, but yeah, that's what I have to share in this live. I do apologize. There was a few minutes late. I'm still having some tactical issues with software and hardware as it goes. But I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Please look out on the channel. I will be posting some shorts. Just summarizing the most important bits. People say books aren't fun. People say they can't concentrate when it comes to reading, but I'll try to make them fun. I'm trying to make them fun for myself so that it becomes a habit to read. And I just want to share what I'm reading with all of you so that you too can benefit. Our next chapter 5, is simply labeled energy. Energy. I'm looking forward to that one. I will schedule my my next live on my channel. So please keep an eye out for that. And I'm welcome to any suggestions moving forward so that this channel becomes more of an accessory to you, somewhere, a space that you can go to, time that you can spend, which is valuable. Thank you. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye bye.